Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. It's been a bit since I've played that game. Yeah, last time it was a randomizer, and today it's going to be also a randomizer, but not any kind of randomizer. An extreme randomizer. Ooh, scary. You may have noticed to be a huge amount of mod that I added. Some stuff got changed. Some stuff got added since between the last part that I did. For example, we're now on version 4 of the randomizer. And I've also added a few more things. I'll talk about it real quick because otherwise it will take me 30 minutes to explain everything. Basically, I'm doing the exact same thing for like last time, where I'm randomizing everything. I can't strike left and right. I cannot heal. I have to get items to ride certain things. Unfortunately, I cannot do the room render because you will understand why. But yeah, that's not all there is to it because there is a lot of things. So that's all the randomized items that you can get. There will be no skip. Here's all the novelties that I talked about. We have the same amount for the grubs. There is no preview. You cannot see what you're going to get. Like, for example, you cannot see what you're going to get at the Colosseum or when you do the flower quest. The shops also doesn't have any preview. Along with their cost. I don't know what's going to cost. The location the same. I'll start with a tiny bit of cash. There is extra platform. Same stuff. There's longer progression chains, which is a bit to make it even more extreme. There is the randomized mimic. Yeah. Mimics are randomized. Unfortunately, no transition randomizer. Because that's too much. The game cannot handle this amount of things that I've added into the randomizer. Didn't touch the random depths. There is no dupe. Nothing is duplicated. It's only unique. Split group, I haven't really touched this. But that's not all. Oh no, no. Because we have even more stuff that I've added. The access randomizer that adds a bunch of novelties, even more novelties into the game. I'll talk about those later. Bench windows. Now I cannot rest into the bench until I find them. There's also a lot more bench than in the base game. So there's going to be a lot of that. Not only that, every breakable walls is in here. There's also a shop for those. Unfortunately, I tried to also add the bug prints mod, which is basically the blueprints, but it utilizes the room render and it didn't work, I'm afraid. Yeah, but by the way, this is my second time recording this, attempting to record this. Unfortunately, it was a massive fail. We also have randomized a bunch of stuff. We've split some stuff. I did not add no logic, but I've added something even worse, so you could say. I've added broken logic. I'll explain about what broken logic is all about. You can also fish, I'll explain that. The grass, every type of grass in the game is randomized. That's like 3000 check just by this thing. There's more doors, but it's more keys, more custom keys. The eggs can be in different colors. The levels are also randomized, too. Mr. Mushroom, some Ghost Essence, the nail upgrades are randomized. The rope rando, which is the chandelier from the Watcher Knight fight. The glory of being a fool is randomized. And the journal entries are also randomized. And we have this thing, which is a nice quality of life. That's going to happen very soon, but I'm going to showcase. I'm going to take a cut because this is going to take a while. This takes a lot of time to randomize, so I'll see you guys when it's done. We are back, and holy moly, I was not expecting that big of a wait. I did some tests before starting this video. And the first time that it took for the game to randomize the settings was, well, like 3 minutes. It took 12. Apparently it failed 3 times before doing it on the 4th attempt. Yeah, this is very unstable. And the worst part is that it might not be possible to beat. Because yeah, this is broken logic. I'll talk about broken logic very soon, but first, a few things. So we'll start, as always, with down slash, with no way to heal. I start with 533 geos. That's pretty good, considering that 600 is the max that I can get. We have 2 journal entries that I get from the start, which is the life seed, because the life seed does not exist. You immediately get the blue mask when you get a check. They do not come to life, the life seed, so yeah, it has to be done. Celebrate Bracing is also available. I don't know why. I don't think I have it randomized. Or I have a mod that randomize it. Otherwise, you may have noticed that there is 2 grass next to the zero counter. And when I start to cut my first grass, I get some new stuff appearing. Some new stuff is appearing. The first one is the amount of grass that I've obtained. So when I cut the grass, I actually obtained grass. It was not an item, it was grass. The second half, the second set of numbers is the amount of grass that are in the room. There are in the room. There is a total of 39 grass in this room. Pretty simple. And our first actual item is a journal entry for the Shroom Warrior. Unfortunately, they're kind of useless. Well, not really. They do count for one thing. If I get all 144 journal entry from the base game, not the journal entries from the Grim DLC, the Dream Boss DLC, like Zota and the White Defender. If I do get all 134, I get a check. I get the check for the Hunter's Mark. So that is possible. That is a possible check to have. It's a very lengthy one, very tough one. Also, you may have noticed that the recent item does not show the grass. It's because there is going to be a point where I'm gonna start mowing down the grass very quickly. And if I didn't add the thing that removes the grass, it would just be very easy to miss something important because it goes so fast. Also, I killed my first Krolin, meaning that I got a grass from the hunter. Yeah, so let's talk about broken logic. What is that? Why am I calling it broken logic? It's there is a tiny bit of a problem with adding all these mods for the randomizer. Is that some do not have a good compatibility with others. Especially the grass randomizer and the wall randomizer, as they do not have their logic compatible. Meaning that there is some grass that can technically be broken, but the game thinks that can be broken, but they cannot because they are behind a wall or a collapser. Yeah, that could be something very good. The logic could make me stuck, basically. We have also a lot of bench, yeah, like I've said. That's all the bench. And yeah, I got the cliff overhang, which is in cliff. I cannot warp to it because I have to rest on it first. There is a thing that I did in one of my first test run, where if I unlock the bench, I can warp to the area right away, even though I did not sit on it the first time. But yeah, if I want to warp, I have to sit on it. Meaning that I have to unlock the bench first, and then sit on it. Alright, so we're getting also lever for waterway exit gate. I don't know what this lever is supposed to be. Waterways exit gates. I'm pretty sure that this is not the one for the... Yeah, the one for the acid is not... it does not look like that. Here is a collapser who gave us what is it called? Who gave us a grass. So collapsers are basically floors that collapses when the light steps on it. We have planks, which is one-way breakable wall, and you have to basically break a thing. You have to break the plank to break the wall, but you cannot do it the other way around. You can technically do it the other way around if you have already unlocked that wall. And when that happens, you can get the check still, because the wall is semi-transparent. Yeah, it shows you that, you know, you still have a check. Dive floors also, you know, counts as the... as a wall, technically. It's all breakable stuff. Anyway, I cannot sit on this bench, but I can accept. And it gives me, you know, it gives me an item. However, there is something interesting. If you do accept, for the first time, a bench, you will respawn to it when you die. However, it's only a one-time thing. If I change my spawn location, if I decide to do a set start, for example, like this, if I click on this, I will not be able to respawn on it until I get the bench. So it's only a one-time thing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. grass, we have grub. Oh, wow. Desolate Dive is unlocked already. I guess it could be useful to get rid of the guy in that's blocking the green path access. Got some essence. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of grass. There's like 3,000, like I said. Yeah, I guess I should also show you how massive this is. This is the map that shows you what you can do, what's available for you to do, what items are in the game, basically, what you can do. And as you can see, there is a lot. There's a lot of pin. Each pin is a check. As you can see, there's a grass. There's a bunch of grass that needs to be cut in Forgotten Crossroads. There's some other stuff that I can do, like the journal entries for the result fight, the shops, the hot spring, the stag. There's also some unique enemy, like the Husk Warrior that only appears in this room, and the Husk Guarder that is technically only available here. I cannot get into the one that's near the Force Champion because I need a key for that. Yeah, there's more custom keys. I can show you. Yeah, here we have the more keys tab, which shows you a bunch of keys. All the custom keys that you get. They're pretty cool. They have some art, special art for it, along with the door. Special art for the doors too. But I will show you. And yeah, that can be done. Yeah, there's the lever. Like, it shows you basically everything. It's a very useful thing because obviously I'm not gonna be able to remember everything in the game. I'm not gonna be able to check everything and keep everything in mind. There's way too much stuff to do. But yeah, this is, so far in terms of getting stuck, this is looking good. I'm not gonna get stuck, is what I'm trying to say. We have found the Challenger cat, so Watch a Night will be easier. And we also find our first egg. And Hollowing Wraith. Oh my! So many spells. I have to say, the first time that I did, the second test that I did, I got absolutely nothing and I got stuck in the Forgotten Crossroad. I did literally every single check that I could do. Yeah, it was bad. Also, I didn't get I didn't get the Black Temple lever. Interesting. So there was a not lever, a bench. I mean, there was a bench here before. I guess there's only a certain amount of a bench that can be. I set it to the maximum of bench, and yeah, I could not get higher than that. I set it to 100, and then it capped at a specific number. I don't remember. Yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff that I don't know about. But yeah, in terms of not getting stuck, we're good. We're good. We have the Desolate Diver. We have access to Green Path. Also, something that I should show you is this stuff right there. This is the journal stuff. This is all the enemies that I can kill. However, Broken Logic is back in action with this. The Hunter's Not Grasmother. This is a difference. There's a difference between the entry in the journal, because you can fight the Grasmother again in the Colosseum. However, the logic does not consider that. Does not consider it. It only considers what room you have available. I feel like it's more of a, more like another side than anything, because you cannot get the notes from crossword, and yet the game, the randomizer, consider that you can do it. Also, I have to be careful of my health, because I cannot heal. This is all I have, 5 health. So you might be thinking that it's actually extremely hard. I can't bench, I cannot I cannot bench, so I cannot rest my health, I cannot focus, and another thing that I didn't say is that I cannot use the springs to heal also, because I did not unlock the spring. The hot springs are randomized. Defender's repose bench. Another bench. That's good. That's good. Alright. This is a surprisingly lengthy fight, because unfortunately I cannot strike to the right. I can only pogo, and if I try to pogo, I'm gonna get hit with the big stick and get 2 masks off my health. I have to basically wait for this guy to do the slam attack, because it gives me enough time to hit and run away from the big stick attack. If I try to hit twice, it's possible to get away with it, but it's greedy. It's very greedy, and you will most likely get hit. You only have enough time for an attack. I forgot that I have this, actually. Yeah, I'm so used to not having spells, so I used to just do it with just the down strike, but yeah, I have spells now. I can make this a lot faster. And unfortunately, I got grass for killing this guy. I think I also reduce the amount of kill that I need to decipher the notes. I'm a bit unsure about it, because I didn't properly test it. I don't know if I did the right setting. Either way, it's fine. Oh, that's outpost branch. Sure, why not? And here is our first key. Our first custom doors. That requires the miner door, or the miner's key, perhaps? I don't remember what it was, but yeah. That's our first door that I can't do anything about. Ow. I will die, and it's fine. It is better for me to die than to going back to the first... Actually, it would be fine. I could just click on warp, and it will warp me into the bench, and just don't want to press the set start button, as it will bring me back to the beginning. We have a lot of bench, which is a lot nicer compared to my second test run, where I had literally nothing, no bench. It was a nightmare. Like, I had to do everything in that run. Every single hunter's note that I could technically do. I had to kill this guy a lot, because for some reason I had to kill it like 20-30 times. It was very annoying, because he was a limited enemy in this region. There was only like 3 of them. One is very far away, but 2 are very close together, so I just farmed this room. There's a good chance that I'm gonna have to farm some enemy. So yeah, I'm killing anything that I see, because there's a chance that they'll give me something. So far we're doing good. Got some a nice amount of money. I could get this shiny technically by doing a little skip with by pogoing the fly. Annoying little mosquito flying thing right there. I also like to do a damage boost, but Okay, yeah, I don't need to do the damage boost. I always do the damage boost for some reason. Because, I don't know, it makes it easier, I guess. Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing it. But yeah, we got some walls. We got the Fluke Helmet, completely useless. There's no reason to go see the Fluke Helmet. But the wall that I will destroy will give me a check. So it is still good to break that wall at least. Upper deep nest. Plank. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Some of those things, some of these descriptions are not very clear to me. I can't visualize it pretty well. Yes, two of these. Alright, we basically did a loop. And I got enough Crawlid, so I got a grub from the hunter for killing enough Crawlid. We have the Bretta key. I can show you exactly what it is about. I'm pretty sure that I don't need to free Bretta. Except to get Zot, of course. To get the Zot fights. But yeah, I can go into her room and steal what she has. I could technically also fight. No, I can't fight. Yeah, I need to free her. Yeah. I need to free her, but I don't think I need to do the Zod fight. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a nice quality of life that they added in version 4. You don't need to kill Zod in the first Colosseum fight. Also, I'm going to warp. This should technically, yeah, send me into Deathbound. Just so I can heal up my health. Since I'm, since I went back up there. Something important also that I've learned in the test. It's about killing enemies. You cannot use set starter or do a save and quit if you don't have any bench. If you didn't set at an actual bench to respawn the enemies, is what I'm trying to say. The enemies will still be dead even if you save and quit, even if you warp back to the start. The enemies, the major enemies, the one that don't respawn when you leave the screen, will still be dead. There is a way to still respawn them, but it involves you dying. You have to literally die to respawn everything. It was quite annoying. And so yeah, as you can see, I don't know what I need, how many grubs I need to get this single check. I can still get some money. Was it enough? Unfortunately, as you can see, it's not enough to get the item, so I'm gonna have to get some grubs until the chest gives it to me. So far so good. We're making progress. Good progress. So now I could technically deviate. I could go into the green path. The thing is that I have to be careful because my bench are limited. Right now I have no green path bench. If I pick an item from a bench, if I pick an item that's supposed to be the bench, my new spawn will be here. My new set spawn will be here. I would be able to warp it, but like I said, only once. I can only do this once. Also, for this guy, I do not kill him instantly. I'm waiting for him to do this, so I can get the thing. So now I'm going to do this, and yeah, that's how you can get across without a fireball. can just slam the ground, get close to the guy and slam the ground. We got a grass for killing enough of these little guys. I don't know if I had the tick-tick one. I've got the tick-tick. Okay, there we go. I got it. It's a grass too. How good are we doing on this? We have the Vengefly. That's their name. Not the annoying mosquitoes. The Aspid stuff, the baby, the mother, the wandering stuff, the wandering husk. The mask fly, that's also one. That's also one that can be... it shouldn't be too hard to get. I have spells, so yeah. I have to pay. It's grass. I have to pay. I cannot see what what conifer has. There is no preview. No preview for the longer location. So Path of Pain, not Path of Pain. The top of the White Palace will also be an unknown. Also, here's a unique item. This is normally there's nothing here, but I think this is one of the custom keys that you can get. Custom key for the custom doors. Hey, more health. That's very nice. Yeah, so far so good. So yeah, even though I have access to Green Path, we are not out of the woods. Even though Green Path has a lot of grass, so a lot of checks. This doesn't mean that it is possible to beat the game. Also, I don't think I've precised that we're doing the true ending. Yeah, we're getting... we have to get a lot of things. I didn't precise, but the Hollow Knight chain that are binding him are also checks. There are also things that I have to find. So yeah, if you look there, yeah, Hollow Knight chain, there's 4 of them, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, you cannot break, even if you can manage to get into the room, if you get all 3 dreamers, if you don't have all the chains, you cannot break them. They are infinite, they have infinite health, they are unbreakable until you find it. So, that's just adding more conditions to the victory, to my victory. So yeah, 3 dreamers, 4 chains, and 3 Void Heart charm. Progression charm, I should say. Along with some other stuff that would make the fight easier, like an up slash. And it looks like the wall gave me soul refill. And this is where stuff gets scary. This is what I'm talking about, the broken logic. There is grass. There is grass behind this wall, but since I cannot go behind it, it's unreachable. However, the logic thinks that it is reachable. This is what broken logic is all about. This is what broken logic is scary. It has even more extreme. It's basically no logic, but maybe worse. I don't know if it's worse or better, because technically it's in logic. There's logic, but there's also not. It's broken logic, like I said. Um, right, so the this is giving me, yeah, this is giving me grass. I'm pretty sure that gave me grass, the thing. And once again, it looks like the bench is not here. So there's a lot more bench than I realized, but it looks like there's only a maximum that I can get. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that there was a lot more bench than I realized. Or perhaps, maybe I could have done something, because I didn't mess with every setting. I could have probably added all the bench possible. But at the same time, I feel like the logic would be even more difficult to make a seeder. I feel like the game would have even more trouble to make the seeder. Like, it took me like 10 more minutes to generate this seeder. Yeah, unfortunately, the other 8 grass that yeah, they're unreachable. I need the dash. The dash to the left to get it. And yeah, as you can see, as you saw, the spring, the hot spring did not heal my my mask, my missing mask. Grab a collapser. Ooh, sly. Unfortunately, not a useful one for the hunter's mark. Acid sluice. Sluice? What the heck is a sluice? West bench. There is some wild bench placements. I think the problem is that in the logic, I adjusted the Oh wow, white fragments. Oh, hello. I adjusted in a way that the randomizer made sure that there will only be a maximum, at least a maximum, of 6 bench per area. I don't think... I should have increased it to be more. So I could have increased the number. Yeah. If I did, like, for example, 7, 8, I could have gotten a lot more. Yeah, because this is as far as I can go. Yeah, this is... Everything is basically maxed. The tram can only get to 3. The upper, the lower, and the destroyed one for in deepness. But yeah, that's my bad. I could have made it. I could have made more check happened in the thing. Yeah, bench swap I feel like was the most problematic thing for me to test out because at first I did not like that I was able to just warp instantly to it. So I wanted just to make it so that I would be able to rest, but to also not warp to it. I will only be able to warp to it, to warp to the bench once I'm able to rest. So it took a few tests to do that, but unfortunately I still didn't get it quite right and messed some additional check. I messed up badly. Anyway, we got some interesting item. Our first green keen flame, and our first 1 essence. The one essence is are from the ghosts that don't attack you, like the graveyard keeper. We also have the lake key that's for the door, the custom doors above Salubra, that leads you to the blue lake. Unfortunately, I cannot get up there because I don't have the tools for it. got the go of journal entry. Also, I do not have the Hunter's journal. I need to find it too. Literally, I'm starting with nothing. Alright, so we got a grub, a lever. Already had 1,000 geo. Getting rich quick. 300 grass. There's also a grass shop. And a wall shop too. And an egg shop, of course. Bunch of neat little shop. They probably won't have a lot, so they're probably gonna have 1 or 2 checks for each shop. Let's see. I wonder if the bench is here. Yeah, it's here. Okay. It gave us grass. The inner sanctum bench. That would be nice. That's a nice little bench right there. So yeah, I'm going to go to green path when I'm 100% sure that I'm ready to move on, that I'm ready to lose my save point, my warp. Okay, I already done this. We have the palace entrance orb. That's nice. I can go to the second floor already. The second bench, I should say. A deepness gate bench. Getting a bunch of bench. That's nice. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, honestly, that I could not get room randomizer and the blueprints thing. Fortunately, it takes way too long. I could have waited maybe an hour to see if it actually would work, but I mean, an hour for a scene that might not be possible to beat is a bit too much for me. Unfortunately, these do not count as the for the Hunter's journal. These one. Otherwise, it would be done a long time ago. But I've already done it, so it doesn't matter. I don't want to jump down. Unfortunately, the way back, that is down there, will make me stuck. The way down, the way to get back up is a plank, and unfortunately I did not unlock that plank. I did not find the plank, so I would be soft locked and I would have to warp back. Gotta kill these. They have some item. Prophet's Gate bench. But yeah, if this ends up being a dead seed, like an impossible seed, I will definitely change the bench account. It would be a shame to not have even more item into the chaos that is the extreme randomizer. So, why did I come back to this? Why did I come back to Hollow Knight after all these years? Well, I don't know, honestly. I guess I have one reason. It's because my internet right now is currently down. Well, it was currently down. It came back not too long ago. A few hours ago. But yesterday it was not here. It went away. It went to sleep. So it was a bit of a shame because I had some plans for the next Let's Play, which was the update of Isles of Sea and Sky that's coming up very soon. Ooh, our first station. That's our first stag, I mean. Very cool. Oh, the charm notch coming clutch. Coming in clutch. So there is still some ways for me to heal back. There's the charm notch. There is some specific charm, like the honey blood one. Very cool. There's some blue mask that I can give myself more health. There's some fragile heart. There's the fragile heart one too. There's still a few things that allows me to survive a little bit longer still. But yeah, that came in clutch. Lots of the dive floor. Not bad, not bad. And yeah, here is the key for the Force Knight that I cannot get. Okay, we do that. We accept this bench. We pay the fee. It was lore! We love lore. Oh, I just accepted this bench. So I guess this would be the perfect time to get into Duffmouth. To get in the Duffmouth thing, because there's most likely... yeah, I'm not gonna be able to... Oh, wow! The Force Key. Well then, that changes stuff. I can outbid the Force Knight. But yeah, you can see I'm kind of stuck because I can't go back to the thing. I don't have the stack for the crossword. I can luckily warp. Or not. Oh wait, I've unlocked it. Really? I've unlocked the Duffmouth thing? Did I? Cliff? No, it doesn't say that. I guess I have it unlocked. Whatever. I have no idea why it just gave me the ability to rest on it. Another problematic thing, I guess. Not a problematic, another little glitch. Little bug. Like I said, this is pretty unstable. Like it took 10 minutes for me to get the seed. 10 whole minutes. That's a lot of time. Can do so much with 10 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna walk back. We're gonna do the Force Knight fight. I should be able to do it. I have some spells. I have the dive. I have you know, a good amount of offense to deal with the guy. There's still a few things to do. I have a lever to press at the top, a wall to break. What's grass? A seal, that's neat. Hunter's hideout range. A bench. Oh, that was a mimic. Well, it got owned. The right vengeful spirit. That's right. Now I can shoot from the right. A spell from the right. That's pretty good. I have so much spells. Man, that's a nice change of pace compared to the previous to my previous test run. Unfortunately, I can't do anything here. It's too dark. Ow. That's 1 health. Unfortunately, I think the last grass is behind the wall. Onward! What? Oh! Well then, it looks like I didn't playtest this correctly. Ha! That explains why I can't do any of this. So it turns out that I didn't fully... So I can technically do a room randomizer. Ah! Except that it's only in a specific... like it's a semi-room randomizer. It's basically it's basically in special areas. So I'm guessing that the green path... well, it's that or it's just the boss. Or maybe it's after each key. Yeah, I think there was a... I think that's one of the things that I picked. Each door leads you to somewhere else. Each door that you cross... each special door that you cross leads to somewhere else. Okay then, we're fighting hornets instead. Hornet without any heals. Yeah. Ow. Now we're... Oh, the glade key. Gotta, I can also do this. Ooh. Really? Alright, there you go. You're done. Got a few things for the hunter, because why not? And there we go. So, yeah, yeah, I must have done something with the thing. I must have messed with the setting. I didn't think there would be any room randomizer. Well, I guess this is, you know, this is kind of room randomizer. There's a tiny bit of it. Just to make up for the fact that I can't but I can't do it because it would take because the game cannot handle room randomizer. So I guess this is a semi room randomizer.